Italian politician Roberto Fiore, someone I've known since he was a member of the European Parliament some 15 years ago, very kindly brought me together with our next two guests. And they have a story for you folks that's absolutely, you think you know how bad the European Union is. This story will shock you. So on June the 10th of this year, sitting member of the Greek Parliament, Alexandros Zervias, was removed by court, by a judge. And he's on the show today to explain to us exactly what happened. And with him, he has his personal lawyer, Giannis Zografos. Thank you both for coming on. Let's go to Alexandros first. So there you are, sitting member of Parliament in Greece, in Athens, where you are right now in Athens. And a body called the Special Highest Court removed you from Parliament permanently. Would you like to explain to us a little bit about what happened to you? And my first question to you will be this. When the courts removed you, was there a jury trial involved in that, or was it simply judges sitting by themselves? But first of all, the word to you. Tell us what happened.
First of all, I would like to thank you for the invitation in your show. Well, what happened? What happened was that democracy was assassinated 2 months ago in the place where it was born. And the idea is that the citizen has not, the idea behind the democracy is not only that the citizen has the privilege to participate, but also has the duty to participate in public affairs. So what happened? As you said, in June the 10th, the Supreme Special Court decided that 3 members of the parliament belonging to the Spartans party would have to be stripped of their seats. This way, every notion of justice and respect to the constitutional order was violated. The judges decided by themselves with no really concrete evidence. It was a decision that was forced by the Greek government.
Andros, this question. You see Ursula von der Leyen, the president of the European Commission, flying to Ukraine, flying to Washington, D.C., flying to London, participating in all these international summits in defence of democracy. What support has the European Union? Oh, and we also see, you mentioned you're most similar to Viktor Orban, we also see the EU clamping down on Hungary because of what it claims, blocking grants, blocking disbursement of EU funds, because of what it claims as an overly politicised judicial process. I am sure these great exemplars of democracy and the rule of law in Brussels will be rushing to your defence, right? What support have you had from the European Union due to your undemocratic suppression?
Well, until now we had none, and I'm very sure that we will also have none in the near future, because the European Union is the modern Soviet. Is a region, a political region where they oppress their political rivals. And their political rivals are those that believe in ideas like a nation, like common beliefs, like religion. So there is a conspiracy between the liberals and the leftists of the European Union to neutralize every nationalistic voice.
Andros, tell me something. The suppression of 3, I think you have 12 Spartan MEPs, or you had 12. The suppression of 3 members of parliament. What has that done for your movement, for the Spartan movement? Are you, has it hit your popularity at all? Are you more popular now or less popular now? And what will the consequences of this be at the next election?
Well, I will not stand in our personal damages, because the problem is far more bigger. What I want to say with this, now we're speaking now, and the Greek constitution has been violated. The parliament, as is written in the Greek constitution in Article 53, paragraph 2, cannot work except the last year of the term with fewer than 300 members of parliament. So this time, in this time that we are speaking, the Greek parliament is working in an unconstitutional and illegal way. And this is the important about our situation. Yes, we lost our seats. It's important for us. But the most important is that the Greek constitution has been violated. And the only solution is to go to elections. So the Mitsotakis regime must go to election. And that is what we are asking for from the American political system, is to press the Mitsotakis regime and to send a clear message that we would not tolerate this situation, this unconstitutional situation.
Alexandros, let me ask you this question. We have about 90 seconds left. You've had no support from the European Union elites. What has the reaction been like in the international media?
Well,
everybody should be appalled. Everybody should be appalled that the courts have removed 3 sitting members of parliament at the behest of the government, and this is in a key principal member of the European Union. Tell me about the 30 seconds. What has the international media done? Has it spoken up in outrage for you?
No, it has done nothing, and this is
You
what
are the first. You are the first.
What I ask is to break this conspiracy of silence, and to make to internationalize this political persecution.
Okay. You're a skeptic, right? You're a skeptic party. You are.
We were against the involvement of the Greek government in the Russian-Ukraine war, and
you're a skeptic. You're against the involvement of the Greek government in the Ukraine war. And let me ask you this, with regards to Israel, whereabouts are you?
Well, we believe that Israel has every right to protect its citizens.
Okay.
And protect the state of Israel from the terrorists of Hamas.
I ask you this question, Alejandros, just so that in just 3 simple questions, our largely American audience can have an idea where you are. Because the press, obviously, the mainstream press obviously calls you far right. But your position there seems to me broadly reflective of the American administration and many other political parties in Europe. Just before I go over to Ioannis, could you tell me which political, for those who don't follow Greek politics quite so closely, which political party in Europe would you most say that the Spartans are similar to?
Well, I would say the political party of Mr. Orban.
Of Viktor Orban?
Yes.
Okay. So that just gives an idea. So for as I say, largely American audience, we have the situation here where 3 sitting, validly elected members of parliament were removed unilaterally by a court. I will come back to you, Alexandros, but a question, Ioannis, perhaps you might answer this question first. And I do have legal questions for you here, but a political question. Were there perhaps political considerations behind the removal of Alejandros and his 2 colleagues, or was this a purely legal affair?
No, it is a purely political matter. They were accused by the government and the fully corrupt Greek justice for voter fraud. It is the first time this happens in Greece, because they supposedly had a leader other than the chairman of their parliamentary group, which was a fake, of course. This never happened. You have to know that in Greece, because nobody should know, it's not easy to know for everybody, that the heads of the judiciary are appointed by the government, unlike what happens to other countries. In our case, in case of the Spartans, and of course the three MPs that were ousted by the parliament, you have to know something which is totally unacceptable. The prosecutor of the Supreme Court herself made the procedure against the Spartans, herself conducted the investigation, and herself introduced the case to the courts to be judged. That's the whole situation that shows that behind the legal movements that have taken place is the Greek government. That should be very clear to everybody.
Okay, so you want to come in on this point yet? Have you sat down yet with Ambassador Guilfoyle?
No, the ambassador has not come yet in Greece, and that's peculiar.
Okay.
It's the only country without a delegation, an American delegation. So you can think whatever you like on that, but this is the truth. I would like to stress out what just Alexandros said, that according to the Greek constitution, if an MP loses his seat for whatever reason, elections should be held in this district. If the election was held in these two districts of the three MPs, Mitsotakis would lose the elections. So according to the Greek constitution, as Alexandros said, the current parliament is illegal, and it has been, as I refer to as a smooth coup d'etat in Greece. Everyone should know that. You should know also that all constitutional scholars in Greece, even the former ministers of Nea Demokratia, which is the ruling party, said that the constitution was abolished in this situation. So what Alexandros and of course me as a lawyer is asking, let's say that we are crying out to the audience, to the international audience, is that there is no democracy anymore in Greece. There is no parliament. There is nothing that can work without abiding to the constitution. And
Look,
you should know also, that
Ioannis, we only have 1 minute left.
Okay, so
please
I will not
make your point.
Go on with the legal jargon, but I just want to stress out that Alexandros has also a physical danger, and I have to say that because I am his lawyer. He's in danger. You can understand that. You can understand why.
A personal danger. Okay, look,
danger,
Alexandros, let me ask you this question. We have about 90 seconds left. You've had no support from the European Union elites. What has the reaction been like in the international media? Well, everybody should be appalled. Everybody should be appalled that the courts have removed 3 sitting members of parliament at the behest of the government, and this is a key principal member of the European Union. Tell me about the 30 seconds. What has the international media done? Has it spoken up in outrage for you?
No, it has done nothing, and this is
you are the first. You are the first.
What I ask is to break this conspiracy of silence and to make to internationalize this political persecution.
Okay. Ioannis, would you be kind enough quickly to tell our folks where they can go to learn more about this case, keep in touch with you?
Yes, there is a YouTube channel, Global News 21, where they can find lots of information.
Perfect.
And I think it would be wise to